populated with creepy dolls, which baffles me because on the show, the few episodes I've watched, she's all like, dolls! So we've heard about body sprays attracting people or bug sprays preventing the attractions of mosquitoes, but have you heard of the new Bigfoot attraction spray? The article was released yesterday by Allie Megan Webb out of North Carolina, who says she's invented the spray. She claims that it's environmentally friendly, apparently it's capable of attracting any curious, hairy creatures within a half a mile. A few people have questioned her, does it really work? Like, how do you know this? And her question is, I guess I could answer you by how do you know it doesn't work? I personally don't know what to think about it. I'm not going to try it out. Maybe if it comes out in stores, probably not. But we'll have to wait and see. What's your guys' intake on that?
I will leave that up to you because I was trying to connect with Matt over the Skype.
The part about it'll attract anything furry within X amount of miles concerns me just a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, you could always try it. Steph.
Oh, I could?
Yeah, you could always try it.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. Absolutely not.
Why not?
That's not happening. No, because I can make really inappropriate jokes right now, and I'm just gonna leave them there.
That's what I was hoping for. That's why I was leading it on that
We're
way.
We're actually on the radio, not just on YouTube, so I have to behave myself tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was really good. It was really good.
If you guys want to try it out, we'll get like a test thing and we'll spray it around somebody and
it's like
let them run around.
Your worst enemy.
Oh, all right.
Well.
You put it that way.
All right.
I'll text you about that later. Anyway, so have you guys heard about the new trend called the 3 a.m. challenge? It's the newest hit with the young kids, not me because I'm not up at 3 a.m. But all the kids are waking themselves at 3 a.m. hoping to catch something paranormal to put it on YouTube, which is okay. Like, that's great that you want to go and investigate and do all that type of stuff. But at 3 a.m. is not the best time. As we know, it's witching hour, and that's where our data is most collected. But a lot of other things are happening to these children that are not okay. So,
well, listen, I think that 3 a.m. thing is bogus. You know, I think stuff happens all the time, and the idea of 3 a.m. being any more paranormally active than other times, well, I mean, come on, spirits and demons and all that stuff work on time zones? No, come on.
Didn't you know that?
What about daylight savings? What if you investigate during daylight savings? How does that affect anything? The 3 a.m. thing is just bogus. With you with.
Because, like, one day I just happened to be up at 3 a.m. and it takes me a little bit of time to go back to sleep. And I was like, I just went to the bathroom. Like, what does this, like, mean? And, like, it's like, oh, the demons are getting you. The demons are taking over your body. I'm like, nah, I just think I had to pee. So, like...
Right. And you get it into your subconscious where... You know, don't wake up at 3 a.m. Don't wake up at 3 a.m. So, of course, your body's going to wake up at 3 a.m. because you're doing it to yourself.
Speaking from a different perspective, being a medium and being able to see things physically, you know, between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m., they say that the veil is the thinnest between our world and theirs. So that's when you get more visitations. I think it's just we're in a relaxed state at that point. So that's why you notice it more.
I can agree with that.
Right.
It's not the clock. It's the people that are there during the time period.
Right. So I think it's to do with your body because there are different time zones. There are people that are, you know, experiencing different things. They don't really have a concept of time. So, but I can tell you, you know, in the middle of a deep sleep, I'll wake up and see somebody in my bedroom, but I don't see it as much during the day, but I think it's because my body's totally relaxed.
I try not to show up that time. Listen, you know, I don't want Brendan getting upset when I show up.
And because you know that your body is, you know, if you go to sleep generally around 11 o'clock, midnight every night. Let's just say that's, you know, not always exactly, but that's kind of in the window of when you go to bed every night. Well, then around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, your body already starts the process of preparing itself for sleep. So you're already starting to move up into the beta waves mentally before you even get there. So, and the same thing happens when you wake up. You're already in this heightened state of awareness. So I think that if you are staying up till 3 a.m. or waking up at 3 a.m. trying to encounter activity, you probably will, only because you're putting yourself more into a mindset to get it. and it's not so much responding to the clock. You can't just say, hey, let's not investigate from 3 to 4. Let's go do an all-nighter, but from 3 to 4, let's turn all the lights on. It doesn't make a difference.
But these kids, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking to get the likes and the views. And a lot of them, they're getting either in trouble or they're getting hurt and things like that. So people are trying to put a kibosh to that. So,
kids do stupid things to get on YouTube.
Of course.
So I have that one. And then finally, for all our Ghost Adventure fans, Zach Bagans he's opening his new museum on October 2nd. He states that there's a wide variety of objects, such as a funeral parlor room, a hand-painted stained glass that dates back to the 1800s. There's a puppet theater room populated with creepy dolls, which baffles me because on the show, that the few episodes I've watched, he's all like, dolls! Now he has a room full of dolls, so to each their own, whatever he wants to do. And then he has numerous amounts of haunted items, but he clearly states in the article that he's particularly fond of their marble dolls. So I don't really know what to think about that. So if anyone's ever in Las Vegas and they check it out, let me know, because I'm not going to go out of my way to go and see this. But hey, if you got pictures, I want to see them. So yeah.
I watched an interview that they did with him on the Local 5 News out in Vegas. And they brought it in there. Did you see that?
I did.
And they talk about that special box that is inside a plastic case, but yet it originally was in a wooden case engraved in gold. Yes. And it shouldn't have been moved. And everybody's been commenting, well, why did you move it then? It's just funny the way he has it all set up. And he says it's the most scariest item in there. And it's killed, what was it? It killed over 600 people or something crazy like that. It's just ridiculous.
Agreed.
In that interview, correct me if I'm wrong, he contradicts himself a lot.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to bash him by no means, but he's like, oh, there's no demons here. But the demon spirits over here are doing this, but we don't do demons. And no demons over here, but the demons over there.
Yes, he does. He contradicted himself a lot on that one. I did remember seeing that. Especially with the Ed Gein thing, the cauldron. Saying that it isn't his cauldron, but then he turned around and said it was later on in the interview. It was quite interesting.
Someone planted flowers in the cauldron at one point.
Yeah. Well, that was supposedly true. If it truly is the cauldron that Ed Gein used, the family that got it after him, somebody did use it as a planting pot. So that part is true, but I don't know if that's really his thing or not.
I just think it'd be interesting to see. I went to a dead museum, or Museum of Death in Louisiana, and that was pretty cool. So maybe that's on the same lines of what he's doing. I don't know. I just like to see some pictures, and that's about it. Because
nope.
I think I gotta get me, you, and Tim booked out over in Vegas, and then we go bang on his door.
Zach's not gonna let me into his museum.
Nope,
no, you don't think so?
No, we do not get along anymore.
Nope.
Well, we can just send me. I'll go for everybody.
All right, perfect.
I like to go to Vegas.
All right.
I'll be like, the Spooky South crew sent me over, and then I'll probably get sent home. But that's all right.
Probably. The door will probably close in your face. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ashley. We will talk to you in 2 weeks.
All right.